It's the day before my 18th birthday, and since I was working on my actual birthday, I decided to spend the day before, which I had off, out catching trains. I got word from a reliable source that the engineering inspection vehicle, TC-82, was on its way through town, so I went out to my usual spot and found it, without any lights on. After a brief chat with my friend Alex on Messenger, I decided that I would meet him out in New Hyde Park for the evening rush hour. Not only would we see the usual rush hour trains coming in from either Penn Station or Long Island City, we'd also be seeing some sort of maintenance of way trains as well as some New York and Atlantic freight runs. This is a set of the now endangered M3s in Babylon Yard. After a brief train change in Babylon, we boarded an express and headed towards Jamaica, which is where I would get on an Oyster Bay-bound train towards New Hyde Park. Now, the Babylon branch merges with the Long Beach branch at Lynbrook, and there's a good opportunity to see a few train races. This train is coming from Long Beach heading towards Penn Station, like my train is. Eventually, the Long Beach train decided to go full throttle and outran my train, and I never saw him again. Eventually, we approached where the Far Rockaway branch merges into this line as well, the Station Valley Stream. My train pulled into Jamaica with about 25 minutes to spare, so I decided to kill some time watching trains go back and forth in the station. This is train 2712, heading back down my branch towards Montauk. Out in the distance, you can see a set of the new M9 passenger coaches arriving at Jamaica Station. This is train 1713 from Huntington to Penn Station. These M9 coaches will replace the fleet of M3s that are remaining in service, like the ones we saw earlier in Babylon. This train gets into Jamaica at around the same time that train 2712 departs. We can see him head out towards the St. Albans cutoff. To leave Jamaica, 418 has to navigate its way through Hall interlocking. All of the switches and crossovers you see here are controlled by that tower on the right. I actually got a closer look at the M9 coaches when this train bound towards Hempstead pulled in at the track next to me. Creeping in on the south side of Jamaica Station is a freight train that I had sworn up and down that I would have missed by now. This is New York and Atlantic freight train RS-41 bound towards Fresh Pond Yard. Leading the train is an ex-Long Island Railroad GP38-2 number 268. Behind 268 is Progress Rail PR-20B number 300. This is one of two of the newest locomotives that were delivered to the New York and Atlantic. 301 hasn't been seen in a couple of years and is presumed out of service and being used for parts. And behind 300 is ex-Long Island Railroad MP15AC number 156. According to my friend who had been in New Hyde Park for a while, this train's eastbound counterpart RS-40 was a lot longer than RS-41 today. One of the Long Island Railroad's direct trains from Penn Station, train 660 to Port Jefferson, departs off of track 4. A distinguishing feature of 518 is the electronic bell in place of the mechanical ones that the rest of the DM38Cs have. And finally, arriving on track 8, the southernmost track in Jamaica, is my train at New Hyde Park, train 560 to Oyster Bay, led by DM30AC number 505. With the departure of train 560, I was finally in New Hyde Park with my friend Alex. You may know him on YouTube as Avastic1995. You should go subscribe to him. But anyway, it was time for us to watch trains for the next few hours. So sit back and grab some popcorn, because there's a lot to see. And no narration right after now. Well, a few hours had passed and it was about time for me to head home, but before my local got to the station, I had time to catch one last freight train, New York and Atlantic RS-80. And as RS-80 vanished off into the distance, it was time for me to part ways with Alex. I made my way back home and watched my train, 2746, clear the station. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. I honestly wasn't planning on reaching 200 subscribers on that exact weekend that I went out to New Hyde Park, so that was a pleasant surprise. Also, my birthday was on the 21st, so I guess I can count that as my official birthday present from you guys. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really hoping that this can post to YouTube in the quality that I want, because iMovie is a pain in the neck and doesn't like posting videos that are longer than 10 minutes, but you know how it is. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, all the usual stuff. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks.